Alright, let's continue this playthrough. I last left off somewhere. I forget like where I even left off. It's only been a day. I like the story to this game, but it's really tough for me to like remember what's happening because it's like very generic in a lot of ways, but let's get the little refresher, see what's going on. I can't remember. But I'm sure the game will remind me. I think... Oh man. I somewhat remember the next mission title. Okay, we watched that. Yeah, Path of Least Resistance, right. Okay. But yeah, as always, we'll just kind of like talk about whatever. The game may come up, it may not. But I don't know. I started playing a new game earlier today. I finally started playing Sniper Elite. Sniper Elite V2. That game is really cool. I don't know if I'm going to finish that game, even though I know I'm like halfway through. I think I've already got my fix like in 2 hours, but I kind of enjoy it. It was a fun little stream game. I don't know. Like, I feel like this game's kind of doing like the shooter thing for me, you know? I'm feeling content with it. Yeah, it's fun. Because right now I've been like in a bit of a not a slump, but like I've been overwhelmed like with game choices, like what I want to play. Like I have like a bunch of stuff lined up, but like they're all like long haul, like huge commitment games, and it's tough saying I want to watch this, right? Or not watch this, but play this. Like I really want to play Red Dead Redemption for the first time, but like do I want to dedicate like 2 weeks to playing through that? And then there's like the Godfather game that came out like 10 years ago or like 15 years ago now. And it's like, I haven't watched The Godfather in probably that long either. Like, will I be able to play that game without watching the movie first? Do I have time to watch that movie? And then I really wanted to play The Sinking City. But it's like, I can't seem to like get in the mood for The Sinking City. And I pre-ordered that and it's been out for like 3 months now. Or like 2 months now, something like that. It's like, I'm kind of like at this point now, like where I just kind of want to play like these shorter, like, you know, 6-hour long games. Like Sniper Elite, like this. Like the Lollipop Chainsaws I've been playing, and just, you know, sport games I've been doing. I've been playing, like, more, like, you know, one-offy kind of games, or, like, games that don't really have a definitive ending, and you just kind of, like, turn them on, you're good, like Mario Maker. I don't know, like, there's so many, like, long-form games I want to play, but it's, like, I just don't know if I'll want to commit the time, you know? Like, if I'm going to, like, finally dedicate time to play Red Dead Redemption, I'm going to do it right, I'm going to do a lot of the stuff in the game, experience what the game has to offer. But it's like, do I want to dedicate the time yet for it? Like, will I be into it? Like, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. And then, like, when I finish Red Dead Redemption 1, like, will I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 right away? Because at that point, like, I'll most likely just buy it and dedicate, like, another month to that, you know? Games take up a lot of time. And I tend to, like, not like leaving games unfinished if I can help it. Sometimes it happens. But I especially don't like leaving, like, long games unfinished in case I want to go back to it. Because if I pause, like, my progress at any point for, like, more than, like, a week, I feel, like, almost obligated to restart the game. And I'd end up playing, like, you know, 10 hours of a game just to, like, redo all that. Like, I don't know if I'd want to do that. Whereas, like, with a game like Sniper Elite, like I've mentioned, like, a few times, if I drop that game and eventually want to play through it again, I only gotta get caught up with like 2 hours, you know? Not a big deal. Or like a game like this, like I've stopped it like multiple times now, probably because the game itself isn't very long and the missions themselves aren't long. So you always feel like you're kind of progressing and you're getting caught back up to where you were. So yeah, that's a thing. I think that's like really all I have to say about like, you know, that little conversation piece, which, you know, is like a big nothing. Honestly. But yeah, video games are fun. But I've just been like more into like short form games for like the longest time. And even though like I'll still play long form games here and there, I gravitate more towards like that 5 to like 8 hour long experience. Like that tends to be kind of my jam. Like I've had Persona 5, right? Since release day, and I've wanted to play through it since release day. And it's been like what, 2 years now? And I've still only done like the first 2 hours. But it's like, finding the time, it's tough. It's tricky. I can barely find the time to like watch a TV episode now. But is what it is. I'm at least pretty confident I'll be able to finish up this game. Although that's like a big knock on wood statement, and it's gonna probably mean I'll never finish this. You know, we're gonna hold out hope. We're gonna hold out hope that I finish this. and keep the series going, you know? Finish it up, and then work on, like, other, like, little YouTube projects, because, like, I had, like, a lot of, like, ideas for YouTube, right? That wouldn't require a ton of editing. Because editing is kind of what causes me to take, like, 2-year long breaks from YouTube. And then I'll come back in full force, you know, for, like, a few weeks, and then I'll drop off the YouTube earth again. But, like, editing just takes way too long. And I just don't have the time to commit. Nor do I really want to pay for an editor. But I think I actually already covered this, like, in the first episode, I think. I think we've already directly talked about this. So I'll cut it there, but I have, like, a lot of, like, shorter, like, video, less editing required series in mind that I've wanted to do. There was one called, like, Rogue Day, where I own a bunch of roguelikes. Or roguelites, however you want to call them, like, you know, like Binding of Isaac, Nuclear Thrones, and, like, you know, Sword of the Stars, The Pit. You know, just, like, a bunch of them. I probably have, like, 30 of them that I've barely ever played. And I thought it'd be kind of cool, right? To, like, do a run of a random one of those every single day. Because why not? It'll just kind of be, like, the rogue run of the day. Like, 20 minutes, easy content to make, a bunch of different games. I can just learn a bunch of stuff at once, get very familiar with the genre that I think I'd actually really love. That I've barely had time to check out. Like, I think it's perfect. So maybe that'll be, like, a thing I do. And there are a bunch of, like, smaller indie games I want to do. Obviously, like, I'm a Dead by Daylight streamer, so I've been kind of I've been tossing around the idea of doing some, like, DVD videos. Whether it's, like, you know, tutorials or just, like, little thoughts on the game. Overall, my time spent in it. Maybe do, like, little, like, perk challenges and stuff. Why not? Because to be honest, like, I feel like I could play really well for YouTube. Because, like, when I'm streaming on Twitch, I make a lot of mistakes. Because, like, I'm constantly reading my chat. I'm looking away. I'm not, like, super focused. Because, like, I'm more, like, focused on, like, the community interaction. Whereas I feel like if I'm recording for, like, YouTube, I can kind of, like, focus myself more on the game. And actually show that, like, I'm kind of competent. After, like, 4,200 hours of playing it. So I've been contemplating doing some videos on that game. I'm just, like, not sure what kind of videos I'd want to go for. Like, whether I'd want to go for, like, more informational or, like, more just kind of, like, challenging. I don't know yet, because I feel like I could teach people a lot in terms of, like, how to play that game from, like, a slightly different mentality. Because I approach that game in a much different way than others do. Like, my thoughts on balance and perks and how, like, you should kind of, like, approach situations kinda off what kinda not the same from, like, what most people think. And I get criticized a lot for it, but I have my thoughts. And I feel like I could kinda, like, bring, like, a slightly different spin on things. And maybe show people, like, a few different, like, playstyles and perk setups and whatnot that, like, work really, really well, but, like, they're so off meta. For most people that, like, no one, like, really thinks about trying them, or maybe just underestimates it. I think it'd be fun. Plus, I'm also not afraid to post videos of me getting completely stomped on, you know? I have no qualms posting videos of me just completely failing and losing. Which I think is something, like, a lot... Not everyone, obviously. Like, some people don't mind posting videos, like, where they lose, but I think a lot of people that kind of, like, create videos don't want to show bad runs or bad games all too often. Like, some do. I got software popping up on my PC. I had to fix that. Sorry. Actually, no, I don't think my OBS even, like, picked that up. But I had, like, a big pop-up go, like, over the middle of my screen, like, hey, Stream Deck has an update, do you want it? And I've been telling it remind me later now for, like, 3 days. Because I don't want to do it yet. When I should just, like, press the install now button. It takes, like, 3 seconds. But I'm lazy. But yeah, I don't know, like, I feel, like I was saying before, like, I think, like, a lot of people are afraid to, like, show the bad runs and, like, the failure, and they feel embarrassed, like, over doing bad, but it's, like, yeah, you do bad sometimes, you know? It's kind of like, you can't always be a winner. Ain't no issue with losing here and there. And I would not mind, like, posting a lot of videos, like, where I genuinely just kind of lose, but at least I get to, like, try out different ideas, and I can kind of show, like, why maybe they don't work. You know? Like, I'm cool with that. It's like this game, right? Like, I could easily edit out, like, all these awful runs, like, if I wanted to. But, like, I've mainly just been uploading raw footage right now. Showing, like, even all the failures, because, like, why not? I don't have a problem with it. But again, like, it's like, I know a lot of people don't have problems, like, showing themselves losing. But I also know a lot of people do. Is this good intel? Let's read it. Day 12. Have held the cathedral another night, but supplies running low. The Chimera can smell the bodies in here. Must smell like a Christmas feast to them. The lads are jittery. There are howlers out past the perimeter. They don't attack, just keep us awake all damn night with their yapping. Saunders says he saw one of the beasts, big as a horse and bulletproof. Says he'd only survive because he found an old shotgun. Alright. The lore in the story in this game, you know, it is what it is. I like it, though. Like, I love the concept of this game. But it's so generic that, like, outside of saying the main character is Nathan Hale or fighting Chimera that transforms humans, like, into them and they overheat without the things on their backs and, like, there's bugs that do, like, an alien on them. Like, it's really not much to comment on. Oh, God. I keep doing that. Like I was saying, I could easily edit out fails like that, but I don't. Really not much, like, with the story to, like, even talk about, but I hear, like, the story gets, like, a lot better, like, for the sequels. But this game don't really have much to really work off of. Like, it's just generic shooter. Well, it's a really good generic shooter. But, when you also play this game, too, you also gotta kind of, like, play in the mentality that, like, when people bought a PS3 back in 2006, like, this is, like, the one game that was, like, really good and exclusive to PS3. Like, there were a few okay ones. Like, Ridge Racer 7 was fun, but, I mean, that was just Ridge Racer 6. Just, like, slightly better graphics in some regards, and worse in other regards, and, like, a more streamlined campaign. There were, like, just basic sport games. There was, like, Genji, but, I mean, like, that's Genji. Like, there really wasn't much, so this was basically, like, the PS3 itself was, like, a $600, like, resistance box. So, like, when I play this game, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good, like, but it's lacking a lot of areas. But like, I gotta remember, like, this was, like, the premier title for a $600 console. And it makes it, like, a slightly rougher sell if I were to put myself, like, into 2006 paying full price for a PS3. Still love it. But you know what? If I got a PS3 on launch day and this was the only thing I had to play, I wouldn't be completely upset, but I would definitely be questioning my purchasing decision. Let's put it like that. Still good, though. Still enjoy it. I've been going, like, on a non-stop ramble, but I mean, that's kind of the point of the series. I just like rambling. It's like I'm in the right business. I don't know. What was I talking about prior? Oh, yeah, like, YouTube video ideas and, like, stuff I want to do. Because I just quite literally don't have the time to do, like, heavily edited videos. At least not often. And I said, like, the roguelike idea. We had, like, the Dead by Daylight idea, which would be easy peasy for me to set up and do, honestly. I kind of have a bunch of games I want to feature from the Wii U as, like, one-offs, because I have a North American complete Wii U collection. I bought every single game. They're all actually sitting to my left right now. And I really, really loved the Wii U, and I feel like I still have, like, half of the library to play. And I wouldn't mind checking it out, you know, making videos on it. Even games I've already played on PC, because, like, the Wii U ports were typically, you know, the worst ones. Typically had, like, the least time and care put into them. Because obviously, like, the Wii U sold terribly. But, I would love to check out, like, you know, the Wii U version of Watch Dogs, because, like, it looks so bad, it looks like it barely functions. And I would love to, like, you know, experience that firsthand. And see how, like, the gamepad interacts in the game and things like that. It's like, maybe I'll do, like, a big, like, Wii U feature at some point. Play me, like, some Smurfs 2 on Wii U. I don't know. But I got a bunch of ideas. I'm having fun doing this right now. It's, like, almost therapeutic, you know? It's like, I can just completely control the conversation, which I think is another thing I covered in episode 1. Like, YouTube's so different from, like, doing Twitch. Or if you're on a different streaming platform like Mixer or like DLive or like YouTube streaming, like you don't really fully control the conversation. Like the conversation kind of goes like with other people. Here I can just kind of like completely dictate the flow. It's different. It's refreshing.
A radio message from Hale's squad said they were entering Manchester Cathedral. The cathedral was a field hospital during the war. It was abandoned in a hurry and still had some supplies and ammunition. Unfortunately, it was also a breeding ground for some of the lower forms of Chimera.
I think I found my thumbnail picture. Oh yeah, I've been doing like the world's laziest thumbnails. No shame. I just screen cap one cutscene, put my little thing over it, done. Thumbnail game on point. But yeah, no, like YouTube, like I said, like it's a little bit refreshing. Like I still love streaming. Like I don't know. I shouldn't even say like I don't know. Like I 100% enjoy streaming more, but this is like a different thing, you know? It's good. What's crazy too is I know for a fact I did these levels, like I've played through this, but like I have no recollection of this at all. Like none. And I know for a fact I've played through this because I got to like one of the last missions in my first playthrough of this game. Yet no recollection of anything besides like the first mission. And like that's it so far. Alright. A lot of stuff. I should use the other gun for this. Save my good gun. But I still think the carbine's better. Let's use this for now. It's kind of like reminds me of like the Flood in Halo 1. What if they're going for like a similar vibe? Or like were influenced by that? If I had to guess, probably. Is this a boss battle? This seems like a boss battle. I don't think it's actually a boss battle, but I am dying. And I'm dying very fast. Oof. What was that? Okay. Alright, so we gotta deal with this again? Okay. This level's cool, though. I like this. This is different. I love when games kind of, like, just change up the setting a little bit. After a bit, because, like, what are we, like, now? Like, it's like an hour and a half deep, 2 hours deep in this? Ish, give or take? I don't even know. How do I not die? That took, like, all my health. I like when games kind of like do like that massive like location shift, because like we've just been like outside like the streets of, like England, fighting zombies down like very, not zombies but Chimera down like very identical looking streets. So it's like nice and refreshing to kind of like get a slightly different look going. It's something. I dig it. I'm gonna collect some ammo, get some health again. I was gonna try, I should say. I might die to these things, actually. They fast. Oof, there's a lot of stuff in that next room, actually. Now, do they die quick, or are they like superhuman? No, that one died quick. He just took like, well, I shouldn't say quick, but he took a lot of nades. Okay. What is this weapon? This is like the big boom boom. Alright. I can talk a lot about the game right now, which means this mission's like super fun. And I think like the topics I want to cover like this video, I've kind of covered in full. So we're going for that like strict Let's Play style right now. which I'm cool with. But yeah, I think I covered everything, like YouTube ideas, what I want to do, different things I want to approach, how I don't have time to edit, how games are way too long for me to commit to lately. Yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. Alright, and how cool this level is. Although it looks like we're kind of going back into the streets again now. If I had to complain about, like, one thing as I'm playing this, and I think I've complained about it, like, the first 3 episodes as well, or at least 2 of them, the color palette is, like, very limited here. There's really not much. This is, like, the quintessential faded brown shooter. There ain't, really much in terms of eye candy. I wonder if they'd have, like, intel up here. Like, even the pool tables, like, they couldn't even, like, give you, like, a solid green for the pool tables. They kind of had to, like, make it, like, that dark, depressing green. But it does fit the tone of the game. So it works. Alright. Oh, hi. But I do kind of, like, hope the sequels have a little bit more color. Just a tad bit. I'm kind of hopeful about that, too. Because to reference episode 1 yet again, this the game kind of came out during, like, you know, the early brown shooter of, like, every FPS. Well, like, the early kind of, like, the formings of, like, you know, the dark, brown, dirty-looking shooter era. There we go. Like, every game was kind of doing this color palette. And back, like, when it was new and happening, and I was, like, younger, like, I didn't really notice. Now, as time's kind of gone on, I notice more and more. Just, like, why everyone was kind of complaining about it. Alright. Hopefully this level ends soon, because I'm starting to get a small headache right now from the whole field of view shenanigans. So hopefully this level's almost done. I'll preferably not die, for the sake of my head. Alright. Got him. Alright, cool. Oh, there's still more. Okay. I don't know, like, why I'm surprised, like, there's still more. Like, this level just essentially started. We only had, like, the cathedral battle. And then we just got onto the streets now. So I shouldn't be overly surprised. And, like, I don't want, like, the level to be over. Again, like, I don't want it to be over because I'm bored. I'm not. Like, I'm genuinely, like, into this game. I want it over because I'm starting to get, like, a little bit of the field of view headache. This game's a little... I shouldn't say this game's a little bit restricted. This game's very restricted in that field of view. It looks like I'm playing through, like, a magnifying glass. But it is what it is. Let's use this. Which is also part of the reason why I'm kind of getting, like, a little bit quiet. Shit. Oh no, I said a bad word on YouTube. Curses. Alright. Not like I can monetize anything anyways. But I also kind of like using YouTube to kind of like test myself on whether or not I can go more than like 3 seconds like without cursing, because like I tend to curse a lot. I do. Especially on Twitch, like it just kind of like happens. So I'm really like using YouTube like as a test to see if I can keep it clean. It's like a good test too, you know? have a more colorful vocabulary, if you will. Also, they didn't checkpoint me past this entire fight. I'm surprised. Alright. I don't really know, like, how much I've even, like, cursed, like, this entire series. I don't know. I don't think it's been much. But I've personally just been kind of like taking the challenge. No rhyme, no reason. Why not? Because if I was like after like making nice family-friendly content, I would not be playing Resistance Fall of Man. I just wanted to try a thing. All right. Take you. Alright. So we got one in here, and then we got a bunch of stuff to kill. Right past this point. I gotta be careful. Is there more health back here, actually? I kinda need it. Especially considering my soldier buddies are all dead. I don't think I got anything. I gotta kind of go in like missing some health, which is fine. I'll live. I'm a pro with this game now. Let's do some shotties. Alright. This should be tough, but completely doable. Just the enemies in this hit so much harder than I think they should. Especially for like medium difficulty. It's not like I have this on hard. But what can you do? Alright, this is where I just died. I could just try and nade him down. Yep, that works a lot better. Yeah, okay. Doing that worked a lot better. Is he running away? There we go. Much easier. You just gotta kind of run away. Make them think you don't want to deal with them. They walk away. They're like, you know, they're not a predator. You're good. Then you go like, I lied, essay. And you do a thing. So it works. Okay. Ooh, those are different. Okay. What was that? That was different. Oh god, those actually hit pretty hard. There's no health up here too. Okay. But surely they checkpoint me now. At the very least, I got some health. Okay. We have to like come up with like a fun little topic to talk about tomorrow for the next episode. Because like I kind of covered everything a lot quicker than I thought I was gonna cover it. And now I'm stuck like in basic Let's Player attitude. Or basic Let's Player mode. Which I can do. Like I used to do Let's Plays in like 07, 08 pretty actively. But it's not my favorite style. Alright. Is that all of them? I'm not dying to that. Nope. Yes, I am. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Please. Okay, I didn't go back far at least. Oh, that's so unfortunate. There's one there. That's what got me last time. And of course the health didn't respawn. Why would it? That make too much sense. Free. Oh wait, no, there's some right here. We good. Okay. So these are low ones. We're good. Oof. Why is there one up here? Is it like intel up here? No, it's just one up there, why not? Okay. Oh, hi. I'm really not feeling like the overabundance of like the landmines, by the way. I'm not big into it. Too many of them. Especially when the game like itself like already hammers so many enemies at you. So many. That's like one thing I'll give this game, is they really... I shouldn't even say that phrase, because I've been giving this game a lot of credit. But this game really loves throwing so much stuff at you. It's really tough to kind of keep track of it. They paced it very well, but you have like almost no downtime. Like every corner you're basically getting shot at. Which, considering the story of the game and like how things are unfolding, makes perfect sense, but it's a lot. Oof. Seen health back. So we'll let that quadrant refill. I think we're good. I think that's all of them. Now he's gonna like not die to landmines. Because I died to what? Did I die to these ones? I think I died to these ones. Yeah. Not this time, but I see 2 more coming up. Correction, I see 5 more. See, like, it's just too many. Alright, fights. Okay. So I'm getting really quiet. My head's really starting to hurt, but like I think I'm like at the end of the level. Like I can't imagine there's much more left. Like this has already become like the longest level of this game. So I just like imagine it's probably about done. But I'm resting the eyes. Oh god. It's one of the big boys. Alright. The big ones are kind of scary. Like, that big gun is like... Ugh. Holy crap. Like I was just saying, they don't give you, like, any time to, like, calm down. And, like, reap the benefits of, like, not dying. Because it's gonna throw more at you to just, like, die. Alright. Cool. Let's get some use, Ooh. Like, you can't, like, go down, like, a straight line without someone shooting at you. Three little crawlies and 3 landmines. My god. I'm almost dead, actually. Oh, god. How's my carbine looking? Good? Good. Excellent. Alright. Only 1 health left. Oh my god. Even more. It's like actually almost comical. Thank goodness. Oh god, now it's a mounted machine gun turret. Not gonna lie, it's kind of getting a little bit annoying. Okay.
We can't bring air cover with a stalker in the area. You'll have to flush it out.
Affirmative, Command. We'll make this place bloody sterile. Mitchell out.
Alright, so there's really not much left here. There we go. There's the end of the level. I can finally rest my eyes. Whew. That was an experience.
Al, mate, you alright? Get in here!
Captain Mitchell's squad had located the convoy. Unfortunately, stalker sightings in the area made immediate recovery impossible. The stalker is one of the Chimera's most feared weapons. They move quickly and fire anti-aircraft missiles with deadly accuracy. The technology used in the stalker remains one of the most intriguing and frustrating mysteries of the Chimera. Mitchell had been fighting a losing battle most of the morning, holding out until reinforcements arrived. Meanwhile, the Chimera kept coming. To everyone on the ground, it seemed the convoy was all but lost.
Alright. So that should... Yep, that's gonna do it for this episode. I kind of covered everything I wanted to talk about, like, in the first, 20 minutes. And I want to go, on another tangent, honestly. I kind of want to, space my talks out per episode. So we kind of, had 15 minutes just kind of, boring, just very generic Let's Play commentary. Mixed, with a slight headache forming, so... Last 15 minutes of this video wasn't really on my A game, but you know what? I got through it. And I'll catch you guys for the next episode, which will be uploaded whenever. That was good. That was, almost 40 straight minutes of Resistance. We're making good ground in this game. Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll catch you whenever the next episode gets uploaded. Toodles.